Still a lot of unanswered questions about why the energy has shifted between the two of them, and
Totally.
leaving the door open for answers in the next
Absolutely. I mean,
season.
that's yeah. And that's how this episode will tie into the future seasons, especially next season, where it'll delve deeper into what happened last year. So,
no.
again, stay tuned.
Welcome and good day. Here we are at T. Kingsley, our final episode.
Final one.
I can't believe it. And just as we started, we're back down to 3. I'm Brooke Hamrick. I play Charlotte Kingsley. I'm also co-creator, co-producer. And with me, I have co-producer, co-creator, director, writer, editor. You've heard me say it a million times, but Miss Ursula Rudorfer, welcome.
Hey.
What's your final tea?
I'm doing an Indian black tea today.
Oh,
Yeah.
very nice, very nice. And co-producer, co-star, Mr. Soames Ashby, better known as David Eyre.
Hello. I am drinking a mint tea today.
Beautiful. And I have what is called a Chelsea garden tea.
Fancy.
I'm not sure what's in it, but it does taste quite lovely. Bought it at a British store here in Los Angeles. As I mentioned, this is our final episode. We will be discussing our season finale. Hard to believe, but episode 5, the integration.
So this episode, obviously coming off the last one where she's like, it may take a few days to integrate the energies. So the energies have been integrating now for a while. And it's like all of these other timelines and their information are just coming at her from all different sides. And one of the things that we wrote in there is that there are some lines that you hear from past episodes that she has said, or Soames, or different characters. But then there's also lines from future episodes. So it gives you a little bit of clue what's to come, even though it's very out of context. So it's going to be a good surprise. But yeah, she's half in the nightmare and then half woken up to a different nightmare. And
no offense.
and I love it, this like scene at the door between the two of them. It's similar in that it's who they are when no one's watching. And so connected by the end, I would say.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a bumpy road to get there, but yeah, I love that culmination.
Still a lot of unanswered questions about why the energy has shifted between the two of them, and
Totally.
leaving the door open for answers in the next
Absolutely.
season.
I mean, that's yeah. And that's how this episode will tie into the future seasons, especially next season, where it'll delve deeper into what happened last year. So, again, stay tuned.
Yeah, I love this episode. It was a lot of fun to shoot. The nightmare sequence and the slow motion running and the voices and the interaction between Soames and Charlotte. It's just really fun. A nice way to end the season because you know more about them now. Maybe not everything, but you have a better idea of their relationship and their dynamic. And there's just a lot going on with Charlotte. She's really going through it in this episode. Yep. So as an actor, it's fun to play around with.
And so what was the thing about episode 5 for you?
For me, I think when I first read it in the script, I had this really kind of beautiful vision of where you can kind of see, because I'm really curious as to what happens between these two. And you see it a little bit in episode 2, the end of episode 2, and it's sort of this reflection, in episode 5. And the first scene is incredible. I love how it's shot. I love the lighting. I love just every aspect, all of the sounds, the music, the people, the dialogue, because it really illustrates what is happening inside of her head. Even if it's just a dream, it is so visceral. And then all of a sudden this juxtaposition happens, and then now she's waking up to the real world, and she's still got this vision in her mind of him on the subway, and how all that stuff is affected. And there's, I don't know, the door is open for so many things to happen, and there's such a Lynchian aspect to that. And one of the things I love about Lynch is that he can make the banal so interesting. And I think that with having this episode be so different, each scene in this episode is so different. That contrast is, it evokes that sort of filmmaker love that I have for filmmaking. And I really, I think that was some beautiful work that you did with that.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah. And I think it's interesting too that in this nightmare, part of it is her seeing the work that she has been doing on this painting that holds so much weight for her career as an artist. And blank canvas, that's a nightmare in and of itself.
Yeah.
And to wake up from that, still sort of discombobulated, to have him then asking about it and not having the opportunity to look to make sure that what she just dreamt was not reality, I think is a very interesting choice that we made. This is a really, although she might not want him to know, it's a really important piece of work for her. And so for it to be a nightmare in a dream, and then a
wake up
nightmare
and then he's there. It's
in
like
the
the
reality.
pressure of,
Exactly.
you know, him like making the comment about the studio, and of course she interprets it as like, oh my gosh, you're like just too much. It's like
Breathing
you're
down my
just here for the like get out of here, you know. Should we read some of the comments?
Yeah, let's read them. All right. For episode 5, we have a lot of comments of people not loving that this is the end for now, but we
Yeah.
will say that's okay. That's
For us too.
it's just for now.
Yeah.
The first one, that's it for now? So many unanswered questions. Someone else wrote, not ready for this to be the end. I need to know much more. A real cliffhanger. Such a great beginning that pulls you in, and you can't wait to see the next chapter. Like reading a great book that you don't want to put down. It's a
Oh,
lovely, lovely comment.
very sweet.
We also have the wonderful script, the costume designs, an exquisite soundtrack, so sensitive to every close-up, and the superb acting, all presented into a finely wrapped cinematic
Oh my gosh, I don't even think
masterpiece.
there's somebody leave that must be a new one. I don't think I've read that one.
I don't think I've seen this one either. But I think that's a great
Wow.
comment
That's really
to end on.
nice.
It is.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And honestly, thank you to everyone who's watched the show and who's continued to follow along, because obviously we love doing this, and we are hoping to get more support to continue doing it so that independent filmmaking can live on strong.
Tell your
Exactly.
friends.
Yeah. Your friends,
Hire friends.
your parents, your grandparents. I think there's something in it for everyone.
Yeah.
For now, we will bid you adieu. That is all of the episodes that we have. More to come, hopefully very, very soon. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching the show. for sending us your comments, for sharing it with your friends and family. We are eternally grateful to you, and we'll see you very soon.
Cheers.
And cut.